Qumran, Israel, 1947. 20 miles east of Jerusalem, at this ancient site in the Judean desert, Bedouin shepherds stumble upon an extraordinary discovery.
The Dead Sea is surrounded by caves, and as young teenage boys would do, they threw a rock into the cave, heard the sound of breaking pots, came back the next day, climbed into the cave, and what did they find? They found huge clay jars.
Inside these storage jars were ancient texts, which very quickly they came to realize that these were incredibly important.
In these scrolls, we find biblical manuscripts, copies of the Bible that are 1,000 years older than any previously known copy of the Bible, as well as a treasure trove of documents that we had never seen before.
Archaeologists were surprised to find that whoever collected the Dead Sea Scrolls considered the Book of Enoch to be of vital importance, preserving 11 different manuscripts, including versions never seen in modern times. Also found were fragments of another work attributed to Enoch, the Book of Giants. Some parts of this text included in the Dead Sea Scrolls had been lost for centuries. And many scholars believe the stories contained within the Book of Giants were written before even the Book of Genesis.
It expounds on Genesis 6, verses 1 through 4, when the story is begun that the Watchers descended upon earth and took wives from earth women, from human women, and their offspring were giants.
The Book of Giants is about the Nephilim, the sons of the Watchers. It's about their lives, their conversations, and they realize that they are evil.
According to the Book of Giants, the Nephilim were guilty of horrific crimes, including slaughtering humans and feasting on their flesh. God ultimately decides the earth must be cleansed and chooses one man to restart humanity anew, Noah, the great-grandson of Enoch. In the Bible, Noah, the son of a shepherd named Lamech, and his wife Betnos, was chosen by God because of his blameless piety. But when the Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered, religious scholars were shocked to find a much different and potentially older version of the story of Noah. The Lamech scroll documents that Noah became the chosen one before he was born, and his father was not Lamech.
When Noah was born, the father, Lamech, was gone at the time. However, the wife of Lamech knew immediately something was up with Noah because he didn't look like a normal human being.
He is described as having skin so white it was radiant. His hair was white like wool. His father, Lamech, says he has the ways of the Watchers. When he blinked, his eyes lit up the whole house. This does not sound like a human being.
The boy looked completely different than Lamech's other children. And Lamech said to his wife, Batenosh, this can't be my son, because I was away too long. You know, it doesn't fit with the 9 months. And Lamech goes for advice to his father, who was the biblical Methuselah. Methuselah goes to his father, which is Enoch. Enoch says, the guardians of the sky have inseminated Batenosh without touching her sexually. He should accept this boy as his own and should give him the name of Noah, because the guardians of the sky have decided Noah is the father of the coming generation. So in that case, proven in the Dead Sea Scrolls, we know for sure there was an artificial insemination.